Hi, it's Mike Snyder of USA Today Tech. I'm here with my buddies Jefferson Graham and Ed Begg, and we're going to talk to you about CES 2015. It's starting here today in Las Vegas. There's going to be a bunch of press events today, and then the floor actually opens tomorrow. So you'll see there's some things going on behind us. They're putting the booths together, getting ready for possibly 160,000 or more people coming in. Guys, what do you think is going to happen here at CES? What are you looking forward to and are you excited about?
Oh, well, as always, huge TVs. I mean, they always dominate this show. 4K, ultra, bendable, you name it. The most beautiful TV sets, walls and walls of TVs that are wonderful to look at, but I can't afford them. I know you can, Mike.
I can't afford them, but I can be very envious and I want them, you know. So.
In short, they're the most beautiful TVs you'll never buy, right?
Exactly.
But we all lust after them. We're also going to see a lot at this show about the connected home, the Internet of Things, wearable everything, and drones.
And in fact, we have 3 drone companies coming on today to show us 3 different drones of all shapes and sizes. I'm excited to hear about it. Let's not forget that CES actually got sort of started yesterday with sneak peeks, and we're going to have some sneak peeks that we're going to show off from what we did yesterday today.
And while you guys were getting sneak peeks, I was kind of getting a preview of Samsung CEO BK Yoon's keynote speech tonight. He's the opening keynote, and we'll be covering that. We also will be talking about those new Samsung TVs, which are going to be shown later on today. And I'm going to get to talk to CEA guru, all things CES, Jeff Joseph. He's going to talk about some of these trends. Why is 4K so interesting, and what is happening with consumers and the acceptance of that?
Okay.
All right. So, what we're going to do now is Jeff's going to come in, and he is the Senior Vice President of CEA, and Jeff is making his way here right now, and he is a longtime friend of mine. He is a very interested electronics person. He loves games, he loves music, he loves TVs. All that stuff's going to be here, right, Jeff?
That's what's so great about the International CES. No matter what you love about consumer technology or any of the content that goes on it, video games, music, awesome televisions and shows, you can see it right here at CES.
It seems like we've almost gotten past HD, and we're talking. It's almost all 4K, and even better than improvements in 4K this year. What do you guys know about consumers accepting 4K over the holiday season?
Well, I like the way you put it, that we've gone beyond high definition. We're now in ultra high definition, 4K ultra high definition, and it's really taking off. In 2014, we forecast that the industry would sell about 800,000 sets. We just updated our projection. Now we say it's going to be over 1 million. Next year we're looking at 4 million. So it's really beginning to take off and become accepted by consumers. They're falling in love with the incredible picture quality. It's so immersive. It's so lifelike. We're seeing exhibitors here this week that are introducing new technical enhancements to 4K that will really make it just an unbelievable viewing experience.
Certainly. What other trends do you see happening here at CES that our readers are going to want to follow here on usatoday.com?
Well, there's a lot, Mike. It's a big show. Over 2.2 million net square feet of exhibits, 3,600 exhibitors, about 20,000 new products introduced. But there's a lot going on here. A lot of it's about connectivity. It's the rise of the sensors. Our smartphones, almost every device now has a sensor in it. So it's aware of its surroundings. It can report on that, whether it's a health fitness band, whether it's a smart appliance in your kitchen, whether it's your car that's now a mobile device. So we're really seeing that sensorization and sort of increase in intelligence of these devices and that connectivity. We're talking a lot about unmanned aerial vehicles and systems like drones. That's going to be a big topic here this week. 4K UHD again, sports tech, fitness. There's a lot going on at the 2015 International CES.
Well, when you talk about drones, there's a lot of issues, not just that they're cool, but what type of things are people going to be using drones for, and is there some regulation you guys expect to come down on those?
Yeah, well, as with many products, you always have to worry about some of the safety considerations. Drones are amazing. We see them used as cameras. I can't wait to get one. That's going to be my post-CES gift to myself, I think, so I can record my kids and family and their games. We see a lot of commercial applications. We've all seen the Amazon implications or their desire to deliver by drones, some of the pizza delivery services. I think it goes beyond that. I got to talk with Henri Sado, the president of Parrot, earlier this year, and he talked about using drones to deliver pharmaceuticals to remote areas, sub-Saharan Africa. So there's a lot of applications. We expect we're going to have the FAA administrator and FAA officials here this week. We're working with them to develop some rules and regs so that consumers can enjoy this great technology, but that we make sure it's safe, that we don't interfere with airplane flights and other important safety considerations.
Good. Well, Jeff, thanks for taking time to kind of give us an overview. We'll be talking with you later on in the week, I'm sure, to kind of get a wrap up of the show. And now we're going to give you a little look at what we did last night, kind of a scene setter of the early previews of CES.
CES 2015 is alive and well. We're here at CES Unveiled. This is the first event from this year's Consumer Electronics Show. You've got dozens of young tech companies who are meeting here with the press and analysts, showing off the latest, coolest new gadgets. You've got Bluetooth headphones for sports, you've got drones, you've got wireless sensors. I'm just surrounded by lots of cool products. We're making the rounds, getting sneak peeks. We'll be telling you more about some of this stuff in depth over the next few days. And this is the other big event from the first day of CES, the Samsung First Look Party. You can see tons of journalists and analysts oohing and eyeing over the new TV sets.
Okay. Hi, hello. Henry, nice to meet you. Okay.
Well, we're back with Henri Sidhu, who's the CEO of Parrot. Parrot, of course, does a lot of things, but one of the things that you get a lot of attention for are indeed drones. And there's still a lot of confusion about what drones are. You hear about military drones, you hear about Amazon with drones, and then there's the toy drone. You guys are in a couple of areas here.
Yes, the drones come from the progress of the technology. On your iPhone, you have a small chip that when you move your iPhone, when you turn it, the iPhone senses how you turn it. And this gives me the idea to do the first drone 8 years ago. Because this chip, a MEMS, it's a sensor, a fantastic sensor, and you can put it in toys and in consumer products.
Now, that's fun. It's cool. There's one flying behind me here. It's a little intimidating, but it's a lot of fun. But ultimately, what do you see as useful, other than fun and games, and I don't mean to minimize that, but what do you see as the real purpose of these things?
The real purpose of a drone, in general, is to take aerial photos and to use those photos for any purpose. For example, we use drones for mapping, and when you have, in agriculture, for example, there is a big usage for drones. You can take picture of the fields and then know exactly where to put the fertilizer or where to water the field. So the drone is a flying camera. It's a robot that takes pictures from all over the Earth.
Now, what is the one that we have hovering over us here?
So this is a Big Bob drone, and the Big Bob drone is like an action cam who fly. So you can film you when you climb a mountain, when you ride a bicycle. It's a flying video camera.
How much does this cost?
This costs $500, and you pilot it with your iPad.
Okay, so this is going to scare my neighbors, no doubt. But actually, privacy isn't a key issue here when you're talking about these things.
Privacy is a key issue in technology. And the drones is a part of the technology. They can take pictures, as you can take them with your phone, and it's a key issue. But privacy depends on the user. The user should be responsible.
So, you guys are also doing commercial drones, right? You're not just in the fun and games business.
Yes.
Can you talk about that?
Yes. So the commercial drones, they are used for professional mapping. When you have a big area to map, for example, when you build an airport or when you build a freeway, if you want to have a precise mapping every week or every day, you use a drone. And they are used in agriculture, where you need to map your fields and know exactly where to put the fertilizer, where to irrigate the fields. And on the future, we expect many other usage as inspections of the bridges, the architecture. So the drones will be used massively in the future.
So are drones something people should be scared of?
It's technology, so it's the future. It means there are a lot of unknown things. It's very useful, the drones are useful, but maybe they're also dangerous like any piece of technology.
Okay, well I think the key takeaway here is we better duck as we're walking around the Consumer Electronics Show. Henri Sidhu, thank you very much. And now we're going to switch gears a little bit and we're going to hear from Robin Raskin, who has been around this industry for a very long time, an expert on home technology, all things living with technology. And Robin is going to guide us through some of the other stuff we're going to see here at CES.
When I started writing about this in 1980, I said that people would have a different life because of technology. I was going to bet on it. You were going to make more decisions on your own, have more freedom, have more grace in your life, and by and large, when it's used well, that will happen. And this year, what I'm excited about is all the pieces are coming together. So you have Bluetooth, and you have long-lasting batteries, and you have the internet, and you have the cloud, and you have these mobile devices. Well, you can just mix them up all together, and you're seeing appliances that control your house to save you money on your energy, that cook your dinner while you're still at work, that keep track of your kids no matter where they are when they've got the car out, that keep track of you when you're a woman alone at night, that use solar power to power your cell phone. So all of a sudden, these pieces that were the irritating part of technology have become the coolest part of technology. Like, we're missing like the jacket that says, "I'm really hot right now, cool me off," you know, or "Where's my mom right now?" Or "Can I load up her movies for her?" Or "Make sure she gets the best meal." We're close to that happening, and we're close to it really changing the world. So I'm particularly excited that this is the year at CES when all the little pieces come together.
Hey, Jefferson Graham, USA Today. We are back with our second drone guest of the day, Sylvain from Hexo. Thanks for coming here.
Nice to meet you.
Just jump in and tell us all about this. To me, I'm seeing like a model airplane here. As it looks a little bigger. It looks. Just give me your perspective on what you got here.
This is Hexo Plus. It's the first self-flying camera. It's fully autonomous. It's a ready-to-fly drone that will just capture your most amazing shots without a pilot. So it's totally autonomous. You have to do like your snowboarding, your running, your whatever you like. It will do cinematographic shots. Just taking the best picture of yourself in the air while you're doing your action.
Okay, so I turn it on and it just goes up without
just,
me doing anything.
You just take the app out of your smartphone, and you just launch it. It will just take off and do like a 360 around you, or just follow you while you run, front you, on the back, or wherever you like. And then you get the footage and you can share it on social media or just keep it for later.
Okay, and how much will it cost?
It's like a 1,200 USD, and we did a Kickstarter campaign early this year, raised $1.3 million, and we keep pre-selling, and it will be out in summer 2015.
Okay. Do you put? Does it have it fits a GoPro, or does it fit other cameras, or just a GoPro?
It's a GoPro 4 ready. So today it's a GoPro. So it's to make the best shots, and people have GoPro already in the action sports community, so it's just ready for them.
Now you've brought it along. Is there a chance that we could turn it on and go upwards a little bit?
It's made to fly outdoor at the moment, so we indoor we cannot do that, but we have demos, so if you guys would like to do it, we could do it.
So tell me how it works. I'm ready to fly it. I'm outside, and just take me through the steps.
Yeah, so
you
like,
open up your app.
So what sport do you do?
I'm a rollerblader.
Okay, so let's do rollerblade. Yeah. So you put the flying camera on the floor, you get your smartphone out, you select your camera movements. So you decide to do a follow me, and you press follow me, it will take off and go and face you. And then you just do your rollerblading, and you just go around, and you will just keep the same position and frame you. It'll be like a cinematographic Hollywood shots that will capture you. Then once you finish, you just get your smartphone out. Either you launch another camera movement, either you land it and you get the footage, you share it on social media. That's it.
Do you tell it to go higher, lower?
We actually focus on the angles and the framing more than the distance of the drone. That's what we do differently from the industry. We really focus on what the footage you will get more than piloting the drone or making the distance from you and the drone. We make sure that you are in the framing. It's totally framed at all time, and we don't care about piloting anymore. It's just.
What if I don't want to follow me? I want to follow you, and I'm
so
the
just
photographer.
give me the smartphone,
yeah.
and you will follow the smartphone. So give me the smartphone, and I'm ready to go.
Okay. You are based in France?
We are based in France and in Palo Alto. So the company, technical company is in France, and we're moving the marketing in the US.
Okay, and who do you see your market as?
Today it's mainly, it's worldwide. A lot of people from the US and people from the action sports community.
What sort of people? Do you see action sports?
It's action sports. like GoPro people pretty much, and we also have like movie makers, DIY movie makers that wants to make these aerial shots that's really hard to do, or these cinematographic movements that are hard to do, and we get that like really easy out of a one touch on a smartphone.
Okay, now there are rumors that GoPro is going to come out with their own drone. If they do that, what does that do to you?
Well, we'll see. That's rumors, but we know they're going out, and the drone market is getting bigger, and I mean it's a good thing for us. The market is growing and growing. What we do differently is we make it totally autonomous. So we really focus on the intelligence more than just making an hardware that fly a camera. What we want to do is just getting you and everyone just able to have like the best shots ever. So I don't think, and maybe it's different, but those people will go into the autonomous flying, and that's what we do very well.
Okay, so sometime this summer,
yeah,
right? It should be out. It is available online and in stores.
Well, it's online, and it will be in stores in like end of summer. We keep looking for distributors. That's also why we had the CES. And so today it's in pre-sale and pre-order on the website, hexoplus.com. And yeah, you can go and grab one.
Okay, well great. Well, thanks for coming. We are going to now take a look at the USA Today website, because we have a whole team of reporters who are here, reporters and editors and photographers and videographers. We have so many folks here. And we are just covering it between Ed Begg, Mike Snyder, myself. We've got the team from Review.com is here, which is a USA Today company. We've got John Swartz and Marco Della Cava. We have a lot of us, probably the most we've ever had at this show. And the guys are back with us now. So let's talk about today. Today is press day. Today is back-to-back press conferences. We missed the LG press conference because we're doing the show, but we had the team from Review were there. Panasonic's at 10. The big one is Samsung at 2 o'clock. That will attract the biggest crowd because they really dominate the show.
Sony as well is going to attract a big crowd.
Sony at 4:30. And then tonight we party PepCom. It's a press preview party where we go hands-on and really get up close and see
hundreds of
yeah, a lot of good stuff.
Of companies.
What are you guys excited about doing today? What's on your agendas?
Well, I'm excited about all of what we just talked about. PepCom always has a few surprises and a lot of fun kind of stuff. You know, people think about, obviously, as we talked about, the big TVs, and we just talked drones, and we're going to see a lot more of that over the week. But at PepCom, you sometimes see the unusual kind of gadgets and things like that. You know, people think of CES and they think of wacky stuff sometimes. I suspect we'll see some wacky stuff.
Like your wacky toothbrush last night.
I saw a wacky toothbrush last night. Now, what do parents have?
The smart toothbrush.
The smart toothbrush, yes.
I use a dumb one. Yeah.
I use a dumb one.
I put it in my mouth.
I use a dumb one too. And the idea here is that, you know, one of the biggest problems parents have is getting their kids to brush their teeth and brush their teeth properly. Well, this company sells a smart toothbrush that talks to an app on your phone or your tablet. And the idea is that it makes it fun for kids because they earn points if they're brushing well and properly and so forth. I'm going to try it out. We'll see if it actually works.
Yeah, and I saw the smart back exercise toy that you put a sensor on your back and a sensor on your chest, and it works with you to do back exercises and makes them fun.
Well, I was just going to say, as Joseph talked about, there's sensors in everything, right?
Right. Mike, your day?
Well, and you mentioned sensors. That's a lot of what the Samsung CEO, BK Yoon, talks about, and I'll have a story up from my interview with him later today on usatoday.com. What's coming up I'm really looking forward to is Dish is going to make its announcement in a couple hours, which we assume is going to be their over-the-top service where you can get TV, Disney content, which we assume will be ESPN. You'll be able to get that over the top. You won't have to have a dish or a subscription. That's the big thing I'm looking for. And don't discount these big TVs. They're awesome.
Okay. We are going to be back tomorrow with another live show from CES, and we'll tell you all about what we saw today and what we'll be seeing on Tuesday. I'm Jefferson Graham.
I'm Ed Begg.
Mike Snyder.
Okay, thanks for watching, everybody.